Hello and welcome. My name is Alex and this is my channel, The World. This is the first video in a series about matrix numerology. I'm going to be talking about where it comes from, what it is, and why would you want to have a reading or learn this system. I will be making videos about each energy, and if I get a response from you guys, if you really like it, if you resonate with it, I will be making more videos on this numerology system. So let me introduce myself first. I am a Reiki master teacher, a numerologist, sound healer. I'm a facilitator of different events, shamanic practices like hape, cacao, ceremonies. I'm a facilitator of transformational game Leela. Also, I'm writing a book on it. So basically, I have been diving into all the spiritual and esoterical knowledge in the last 5 to 6 years really deeply, and now I'm at the stage when I feel like I want to share all of this with more people online, because before my work was more in person. So excuse again my imperfections with the camera, I'm still getting used to it. Let's go to Matrix. It really helped me to understand myself so much deeper, to accept certain qualities about me that I sort of knew about them, but I maybe sometimes saw it as negative qualities, or I didn't know how to work around with them. And with this system, first time when I started learning it, I was like, oh my god, it feels like it knows me better than I know myself. And it gave me that direction on how to have a better understanding of me, how to have a better relationship with myself. And yeah, it helped me to accept myself, to grow a lot. And even this video is out there is because I kind of made that first step with the help of matrix numerology. I've been thinking about it. I was not sure if this is my path, but yeah, here I am doing it. As a spiritual coach and also as a healer working with clients, it gives me a deeper understanding on how I can help my clients. Every time I have a client now, if I have a chance after our session to look on their matrix chart, I do that, even if that's not their original request, because I like to get the reading intuitively first, but then after it's just so much fun to actually look at their matrix chart and see I've read it correct, and it gives me just maybe more clues sometimes. I am in love with the system, and I just want to share it with anyone who is open, who will resonate with it. Yeah, this system was created by a woman from Ukraine. She is a healer, and she channeled this system and worked on it for, I believe, 15 years. And her name is Natalia Ladini. She is from Ukraine, just as I am, and I come across spiritual and esoterical knowledge from that part of the globe sometimes, and I see how certain knowledge is not known in other parts of the world, in English-speaking countries, or in the US, or not English-speaking countries, but in Eastern Europe, it's very much known. I want to share it with the rest of the world because I speak both languages, and I just see so much value in it. So what can you learn from this system? What kind of questions matrix numerology can answer for you? First of all, you can get that deep understanding of you and your personality, who you are. And this is very important, maybe more than we realize it is, because if we don't know ourselves, we can have like those internal conflicts. We don't know what we want, so it's really important to have that deep understanding of who I am, what's my personality. And this is what you can learn with Matrix. Also, there is another part to our personality. How does the world see us, and how do we want the world to see us, who we are out in the outside world. And for some people it's the same energy, the same way we carry ourselves in society, and what we feel, who we are inside. But for some people it's not. Also, your life purpose. So there is 3 in this system, and it really resonates with me that it's not just that one life purpose. Yeah, it makes sense that we come to this world not just for one thing to do, but it's at least a couple things. So and we have 3 life purposes in Matrix, which are the first one is from 20 to 40 years old, and of course it's approximate numbers. It's not like you turn 20, you turn 40, and it starts and it ends. Approximately, of course. And so the one from 20 to 40 years old, it's life purpose for you. So it's for you personally to gain experience in the world, right? You're gaining experience, resources, your own personal goals, and yes, so it's called personal life purpose. Then after 40 years old, after you've learned so much, you gained some resources and knowledge, there is a second life purpose from 40 to 60, and it's social. Basically, after you become that someone, it's time for you to share with the society, and you sort of step into the second role of your life. And there is the third one, which is also called general, that starts after 60, but also it's for your entire lifetime. So it's sort of like the main life purpose, something that you're impacted by your entire lifetime. And if you manage to learn the lessons during your entire life until 60 years old, and you manage to bring those energies into balance, then after 60 you gain all the benefits, all the good stuff about that energy. And if not, if your entire lifetime until 60 you were not learning those lessons for whatever reason, after 60 you're gonna get the opposite, not so good sides of those energies. So 3 life purposes. Then you can also see there is 3 energies at the lower part of your chart, and I will be making a separate video about positions in your chart so you can read it for yourself. So 3 energies that show you what kind of lessons you did not manage in your past lives really well, what kind of lessons you as a soul took with you to retake again, to redo again. Basically, yeah, you tried, that didn't happen, you made some mistakes, and or you were not very happy with the way you handled situations, so you are coming to this lifetime with these energies being in imbalance. This is called the karmic tail, basically the karmic baggage of your past lives. And there is another part that is the opposite, and it's called talents, on the very top of your chart. 3 energies that you managed really well in the last incarnations, you worked really well on them, you figured it out, it was very in balance for you, and it's kind of like the positive baggage of your past lives that you took with you into this lifetime, and you just can use them because you're really good at that and it helps you. So that's where you can see your talents. Then there is relationships and finances. Of course, two things that usually we are the most interested about, right? It's like, yeah, I'll figure the rest later. Tell me where's my money. Tell me where's my love. But it doesn't work like that. The work that we do on ourselves reflects our finances and our love life, relationships, but you can see specifically energies and lessons for you to open up the financial flow, what kind of jobs would be good financially for you, where you can find your work, and same for the relationships, what kind of partner would be good for you, what kind of lessons you should work on yourself, and things that you should work on yourself in order to attract a positive partner. There is 3 energies that show you what inspires you and what brings you into the depressive mode. So if you kind of are in a place in your life when you're a little bit in a lower place and you want to know what can inspire you, this would be the answer for you. Relationships with parents and children. This speaks for itself, what it is, or you can specifically get a reading as a parent for you to understand the chart of your child, so you know how to support and be that best parent for them, so you support their stronger sides and maybe help them overcome their weaker sides, like energies from the karmic tail and other potential things that you can see. So yeah, you're that helper for them and not the opposite, like it often happens, you know. So there is also ancestors and ancestral healing, your lessons with ancestors and your ancestral lineage. You can learn and see that if you're interested, but that is more of like an advanced level. I would suggest to start with your life purpose, your personality, and your karmic tail at first, so you understand like the main foundational energies for yourself, and then go deeper with it. Then you can see compatibility, but not in a way, am I compatible with someone or not, because that also doesn't really exist. I think you can only see what kind of lessons do I have with this specific person, what should I be doing, what should I be not be doing, in order for us to have more harmony in relationships. And also energy of the year. So each year we have like a dominant energy, and it supports certain things. You know, if you were thinking to move somewhere or set big goals or find love, get married, get children, so certain energies of certain years will support it specifically for you. So it's good to know what's the energy of the year currently for you. And also there is a full chart of your chakras, so if you're familiar with that and you would want to know how to balance your chakras, if you know you have some chakras blocked or imbalanced, then you would look at that chart and see what energies and how you can bring balance to it. And as well as chakras are connected to our physical body, our health. So if you have health issues, you can potentially look at the numbers in your chakras and see what kind of lessons they're potentially for you. So what to know about Matrix? There are 22 codes energy codes or arcanas. Yeah, I would call them sometimes energies, sometimes arcanas. And why arcanas and what it is? It means secret, mystery. Arcana translates to that, and it comes from tarot. Because this system is based on 22 major arcanas or energies from tarot. If you already know tarot, classical tarot, if you know the meaning of major arcanas cards, then it will be much easier for you to learn this system, and yeah, good for you. So the main foundation of this system is karma, and I really like that this system does not give you any kind of, oh, this is how it's gonna be for you. I don't believe in that personally. Every tool that I use, that I work with, and that I choose to work with, is only those tools that empower you, that give you understanding what you can do, how you can change your life for better, because that's what I believe. I don't believe that there is only one way, only one version of something that's going to happen for us. I don't believe in fate and things like that, but I do believe in fate if you are absolutely unaware person and you live in this automatic mode, right? You do not really understand yourself, who you are, and you just kind of go in your life with a very low awareness, then all of the readings are going to be super accurate for you, because there is very little chance for any change. And if you go, like in India, for example, if you go to an astrologer and you ask for a reading, but you tell them that you have a spiritual teacher, you're on your spiritual path, they will refuse to give you a reading, because they know that for a person who is on their spiritual path, that they are aware, the possibility of their life becomes unpredictable. Like, they can very much change everything that was predicted. So this system basically tells you what kind of energies are in you. Energies meaning qualities, like qualities to your personality. Like, some of them can be very much intellectual, some of them more like leadership, etc., etc. So if you have certain energy, certain quality in you, it's up to you still. You can make a choice, conscious or unconscious, it's a different story, but you still make choice every day, every moment. What do you do with your life? So you have some potential, but are you going to use it? Are you going to make choices that going to bring you to your biggest potential? And what is your biggest potential? The more you grow, the more there are no limits, right? So that's why I really like this system. It doesn't give you this is what it is and that's it. It gives you explanation of what qualities you have, but you kind of see what you can do in order to open up to the potential of that energy. You can learn what to do with that. And it is so accurate in my experience. When I started reading my chart, I was like, oh my god, yes, this is so me. And there is such a thing as positive and negative aspect of the energy, basically balance or imbalance of the energy. And I could see that certain things are balanced and certain things are imbalanced for me. And before I would think like, oh well, that's just me, I don't know if there is anything I can do. But now I know that yes, I can change it, and I should change it. And this is like literally the lesson of my whole life journey. You know, those particular challenges are so me. Like when I started learning about my main energies, I'm like, oh my god, how do you know this is exactly what I struggle with? This is exactly me. Oh my god. And but that's not the end of it. There is also an explanation of what I can do and what I should do in order to make my life better, more balanced. And it's in my interest to do that, because I feel like I'm walking my path fully, I'm fulfilled, and everything is just making more sense, versus the opposite. Karma. Important part to understand about this system. Karma is the main law on the earth, and it literally translates into word action. So it's not punishment, it's action. And it's law of cause and effect. So every day we do some kind of action. And with that action, we have the outcome. And it's not only physical action. Our thoughts are also a form of action. There's karma on 4 levels: on emotional, on mental, on physical, and on energetical. Karma on energetical level is the strongest one, so to say. Then it's physical. That's why people who work with energies, if they know how to manipulate energy, it's a big responsibility. What do you do with that, right? In order, if you harm someone with energy, there is much bigger responsibility with that than if you, I don't know, think badly about someone, for example. So, action. Right? Every day we do some action and there is outcome. Non-action is also action. And then my thoughts, at first I think about something, then I do it, and so on and so on. So if we remember that everything that we think, feel, do, creates an outcome. So with that in mind, every time we are in some kind of situation, we do the action, we see the outcome. And an important piece to this is to also draw conclusions, to have some kind of analysis. So many people do not do that simple thing. They do not really analyze that action, and that's where the pattern comes. I mean, I, have done that, maybe sometimes do that because there is lack of awareness. And it's hard sometimes to see when you do the same, when you repeat the same mistake and again, and you look at your life and you're like, oh, why am I unhappy? Why I don't like this? And you blame someone else, or you feel unlucky, or whatever it is. But the truth is that it's all our action, in one form or another, in this lifetime or another. And the faster we take responsibility and bring awareness to it, the faster we can bring quality change into our life. Yay. And that's the goal, right? If you want to calculate your chart, see your chart, you can go to my website, theomworld.com, and find matrix calculator there. You just need your date and that's it, and you will see your chart. I will make a video, maybe it's already out there, on how to read the positions in your chart, and as well about all of the energies that are in your chart. It's only 22, so it's not that many, right? And I will start with short descriptions of each energy, but you can talk about each energy at least an hour, potentially many hours. And if I will see feedback, interest from people in this system, I will make more detailed videos explaining everything that you're interested in, and generally about energies, because that's the main part. So let me know if you have any questions about this system, and if you don't want to miss new videos, because I will be making many more, hopefully, please subscribe and, you know, like and all of that stuff. So it helps me to understand if there is any interest in this kind of content from your side. Thank you very much for your attention, for your time, and for your interest in information like that. And yeah, let's keep in touch.